around the whole creative space. And I remember we had trouble trying to bring on board the Grammys. I remember we had very serious challenges, and I had personally to get involved, for some of these to come on board, on what we can do around the studio and what we can do around that space. And I remember Dennis Itumbi, who I'm sure is somewhere here, pushing me to do certain things. Did you hear what that good man said? And can you help me say some of those things that we agreed that we want, especially on the two subjects of intellectual property and piracy?
So on intellectual property and piracy, sir, Izzy has actually been involved in the crafting of the Creative Economy Bill that is still pending in Parliament, and he's played a good part with his association of coming with that. And that is a key part in that Creative Economy Bill with a few amendments, and he's in the working group. So in fact, the challenge will be back to him to ensure that he helps us to ensure that we get it back and good and going. However, he's raised two key issues, both, if you allow me to respond to him. Yes. The first one is on the commerce of the creative economy. The president went to the USA and interacted, including with Hollywood stars at Tyler Perry Studios. And one of the things that the president is now working on is for a space for the creative economy. We all appreciate that Nairobi on Sundays has become an open theater where people actually shoot everything. In fact, ahead of Izzy there is a gentleman from Grammy Awards, and there's also something there you are doing around the Grammy Awards for Africa. And we have actually instructed the State Department to pay so that then the Grammy Awards can be hosted in Kenya. There are a few things to unlock, and this gentleman has an appointment with you this week to unlock that part. So on that part of commerce, we are not only interested, but we are actively playing a part on it. Finally, the president has already given instructions, and I've written to you a letter from our Office of Creative Economic Coordination for us to begin bidding for the World Creative Economy Conference in 2027 to become the first African country to bring the world sector here, because that will unlock the entire creative economy.